Greetings, guys. In this video, I'm going to talk about how you can use ZYNG AI to actually bulk remove backgrounds and either give it a white background or give it a nice aesthetic AI generated background. The requirement for removing background is quite essential as we see like a product photo shoot where depending on the guidelines of different platforms you want to sell your product on might differ. So we have developed unique workflows and within using AI functions within Zing that can be very useful to you guys. So let's say we have gone through a model photo shoot such as this one, and we want to kind of change the background image. We want to change the format. We want to be able to change and crop the nose also. So that is something that I'm going to show you guys how you can generate background, remove background, all of that at scale. So the first function that I have used here is let's get rid of this, all of these, and I can show you from the start. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove and clip the background in case I want to be able to have a different image or a different type of a aspect ratio. So in this case, I would want a different aspect ratio. So I've removed and clipped the background. Then I'm going to go ahead and crop the nose as well because I want the nose cropped. I'm going to add margin. My margin guidelines will be 1316 by 1468. Then I'm going to add the top margin. In this case, I would want 0, left margin 10, bottom margin 0, and right margin 10. The reason why I want top and bottom margin to be 0 is because the bottom of the image is touching the bottom part as well as the top is going to be with the cropped nose. So once I have done that, I see how my image is placed in this specific canvas. Now, in case I want a white background, very simply, I'm going to go ahead and bring in color background. Very simple. Within the color, I can select any color that I want and it'll give me that color. Uh, I can select by hex code, I can select by other variants that are required, the RGB, the HSLA, as well as the hex. Let's say you want a plain white background, which is triple F, and you have it right there. So in a case where you require this one as a bulk workflow, you can quickly process a whole range of images by using this workflow. Let's say I want to upload a full folder that might be here. I go back to image samples, the human model, and you see I would have 59 images. You can quickly view all those images. And the moment I hit process, I have actually processed these images just now. So you can see for all of them, I've been able to kind of crop the nose, remove the background in bulk. Now you want to quickly check it for a bunch of other images. Let's go ahead and select some other models where we have earrings as well. So there you go. We've also been able to crop the things between the earrings. We've been able to edit it properly. Uh, Something else as well. Let's take a model with a more complex background. Let's try this one where we have some more elements there. Again, so a background removal tool is actually state of the art. It has been trained in house and using a lot of kind of high end training models as well as databases to be able to get accurate results in complex images as well. So you use the workflow and just remove the background in bulk. You could in fact also be just doing this, remove and clipping the background just as a single function in bulk, and that would make your job a lot more easier. Now in case I want, let's say, a different background, but I want to maintain the aspect ratio, I am going to bring in my remove background because that will help me maintain the aspect ratio. In this case, I don't want to crop the nose. All I want to do is generate another background, and this time I want, let's say, a male model standing in a aesthetic Indian hotel lobby. real photo and depth of field. So I'm like kind of giving it some idea, some prompt, some kind of image feel, some realism to be able to depict what I want out of it eventually. So there, it's created a nice hotel lobby in the back. It's kind of created this reflection and the shadow. Now I can again use this workflow. I can go ahead and this time I want to select specific images. So let's take this one. One, two, three. Let's take this one too. In this case, we have a female model as well. So we try out different ones. We selected six ones and then we quickly process them. So now we'll get a different type of a hotel lobby again in bulk that would make it much easier uh, as well. Use this workflow and process. So the images are being processed, and that's what you get an idea of how. And by the way, you can also view all your past images right here, where they're coming up. So you refresh them, and you see the results coming up here. We had given a total of six ones, so there the images have started generating. The hotel lobby in the background. The model is right here. And all of this is happening in combination with like removing the background and generating the background at the same time. So this is the beauty of it, guys. This is where you're kind of able to generate background. These are a few more examples where I've used like a plain beige background in the prompt. So the creativity of your prompt, the clarity of your prompt is what is going to matter. And you can of course always have your kind of guidelines that are put in as we go ahead. So a lot of this stuff is actually working very, very well. We already have thousands of images that are being processed on Zing as we speak. So that is a little bit about how you can, in fact, remove background for thousands and hundreds of images in one go. Let's quickly try out another workflow here itself. Let's try this for let's say we try this for even a hat or a cap or something. It'll work very, very well. We're able to remove and clip the background. We're able to add the margin. Of course, there is no nose to the hat, so no point cropping it. And we'll have a aesthetic kind of a beige background for which the hat will be placed. So there you go. That's like the idea of what it can do and how creative Zing can be to be able to generate background, remove background, all of that at scale. Thank you so much, guys.